Well, salutations, kindred spirits, greetings, and welcome back to another exclusive member tutorial. And today we're talking card magic, good old-fashioned, simple sleight of hand card tricks, just a deck of cards and a little bit of skill. The trick in question, a thing called Jim Bob. Yeah, Jim Bob is the name of the trick. I published this in Genie magazine 7 or 8 years ago. It's been buried there ever since. We're reviving it today. Let's take a look at the trick in question. Here's Jim Bob. Right, in this quickie, we'll discern the difference between a psychic and a magician. And that's not true at all, but hey, makes a fun presentation angle. So y'all just play along and we'll get through this together. We start with a prediction, a card of mystery. Your spectator gets to pick this. It can be any card at all. We'll go over here and take that one. Other spectators are invited to play along as well. You'll have them touch cards. As they touch cards from the shuffled pack, you'll out-jog them. And these cards ideally will tell us something about the card of mystery that we set aside to begin with. For example, the first card is a higher card, an 8. It's above a 7. That tells me you picked a high card. A 10 is an even value. This tells me you probably picked an even card. And a queen, that tells me you probably picked a queen. So if it's an even, yeah, it's a high card, it's a queen. Well, what do you know? It is indeed a queen, the Queen of Hearts. And that's how a psychic might do things. Magicians, well, they do things a little differently. Yeah, like I might just find all 4 queens. That'll give me more opportunities. It's a fun, nice ending. And that is Jim Bob. Whee! All right, here's the skit on how to perform this fun quickie. You're going to need 4 of a kind preset on top of the deck, and you need to know what the uppermost card is. This will be the ultimate prediction card. So I'm using the Queen of Hearts on top of the pack with the 4 queens. This card's easy to remember. I do preface the effect with a false shuffle, so maybe I'll do an overhand run off the face, just not shuffling the queens. Or if I'm working off the table, I'll do a riffle shuffle, just letting the queens drop lastly. When you're ready to begin the Jim Bob procedure, ribbon spread the deck and then offer your spectator to touch any card. As you make this offering, notice that my hand rests atop the uppermost cards. This is to gently dissuade my spectator from picking a queen. Although if they do insist, if they want to push past you and pick a queen, use that to your advantage, or maybe change the effect and do a sleight of hand production of mates to match the spectator's free selection. We're going to assume that didn't happen. Your spectator is playing ball. They freely touch a random card. That card is placed aside as a card of mystery. And we'll now offer our spectator a free selection. As we run through the deck, you explain the cards they touch will be out-jogged. Now, it's during this explanation procedure that we do some sneaky business. We get a little bit ahead of our audience by spreading the top 3. And again, we do this as we say, look, I'm going to spread through the deck. I'll ask you to touch a card. Whatever card you touch, I will out-jog. So it's that 4th queen that we out-jog. I'm going to spread through the packs. Touch a card. I'll out-jog the card you touch. Here, touch any one. So now that first queen set, they can touch any card they want for their choice, and again for the 3rd choice. So you have 2 random cards touch. You touch the first one. That's the ruse. Now, as we remove these cards, I'm going to get a break underneath the uppermost queens. I do this just by lifting at the outer corner briefly. This will pop up the inner corner, and when that happens, my pinky goes into it. And this is all part of the stripping the cards out procedure. So after you get that break, just strip the 3 cards out. They are immediately revolved on top of the pack, and then your palm down right hand grasps everything above the break. So that's the 3 cards and the three face down cards, the 3 face up cards with the queen 3rd from the top. So pick everything up, and then the left hand revolves the deck face up. That's in preparation for a discard at the end of the trick. Just sets it up face up to the side. Now this hand with its squared packet moves to the prediction card. I like to leave it side jogged as I pick it up below the packet. I square everything up and now draw attention to the face card. Now you're going to need to use your improv skills here as you insinuate the first 2 cards have something to do with the prediction card. So just make up something as you go. For example, my prediction card's the Queen of Hearts. That's a red card. So I go, oh, that's a red card. That indicates you probably picked a red one. Take this card off the pack, turn it face down, and set it on the bottom as you say this. Now here I got a picture card. So I go, oh, that's a picture card, a king. So you picked a red card. It was probably a red picture card. turn this face down, put it on the bottom, and you go, oh yeah, it's a queen. You probably picked a queen. So a red card, a picture card, a queen, turn this card, put it on the bottom. This is the supposed prediction card they touched originally, and now you're able to show that their cards have indeed indicated they would pick a red picture card, the Queen of Hearts. You say, that's how a psychic might do it. Here's how a magician might do it. Continuing, this card is placed face down to the face. We're going to flip everything up and use the Ascanio Spread, which is a move I haven't talked about before on this channel, but this is the Ascanio Spread that allows you to show 1, 2, 3, 4 queens. And I'll walk you through how I do this. So we're in position here with 2 of the queens on the bottom, 2 of the queens at the top. The Ascanio Spread begins with the forefinger pulling out the lowermost queen. The second fingertip then pulls out the second lowermost queen. Now your thumb goes on the top queen and pulls it to the side. This is going to leave a block of 4 cards in your palm down biddle grip right hand. So pull the bottom one, pull the second bottom one, thumb goes on top, pull everything out. And this is basically the Ascanio Spread action. This is the Ascanio Spread. Now what I do, and what I recommend you do as well, is once you have that card locked in the squared block, pull it downward and use your left pinky to clamp that card against the base of your thumb. So in slow motion, it's pull to the left, the bottom one, pull the second card to the left, clamp your thumb on top, pull that block out, down, and clamp it with your thumb. What this will allow you to do is remove the 2 bottom cards, and now you can swivel the queens in this fashion to give that random appearance of 4 unique pasteboards. So it kind of looks like this. Yeah, queens, we can do that, all 4 queens. To finish the effect, just place the 2 regular queens atop the other 2, which is going to place your X cards at the bottom of the packet. Bring this whole packet over to the face of the deck, and then deal the 1, 2, 3. As you deal the 4th queen, wrist turn face down. That way they don't see this card on the face of the packet. And that is your Jim Bob 4 of a kind production. Voila! And with that info out of the way, I think you have all you need to know about Jim Bob. All that's left to do is give it some practice, go blow some minds. I hope you have fun with it. Thanks again for your time, attention, and energy. It's always appreciated. And hey, I'll see you on the next video. Ciao for now.